Well, hello, Scorpio, and welcome to Mystic Door Tarot. This is Barb with your August mid-month tarot card reading. We're going to be taking a look at the last 2 weeks in August, the messages, the guidance that's coming through. Hope everyone's doing well and enjoying these final weeks of summer. We're going to be going into September, cooler weather, pumpkin lattes. All right, Scorpio, let's see what crystal's popping out for you for these last 2 weeks. All right, and you have Jade. It's in regards to your heart chakra and bringing in some good luck. All right. I also pulled out the Love Oracle deck. So we're going to pull a card, see what's coming through, whether you're okay, and we had one flip out, whether you're single or partnered. And your message is love your shadow. Accept and work with the flaws in yourself so you can learn to accept others as they are. Okay, somebody needed to hear that. And let's see what message is coming through from the Career and Life deck for Scorpio for second half of August. All right. And we have progress. It seems like a long slog, but your efforts will pay off soon. Stay on course for at least a few more months before making a change. Wow. A few more months. All right. Well, the Jade crystal, and I love how they incorporated, the heart. Almost like an indication, if you have it, maybe you could wear it as a necklace. But this is good luck, prosperity coming. It's whatever you feel in your heart, Scorpio. Whatever it is you desire. Now, for the love message here, love your shadow. Accept and work with the flaws in yourself so you can learn to accept others as they are. So you might have a tendency, this is for some Scorpios, you might have a tendency to be too hard on yourself in regards to what you feel is not perfect about yourself. It could be the way you look or, how you communicate. You're just not happy with some of the flaws, what you consider flaws in yourself. And we are all created in Spirit's, image, so to speak. We all bring something very special to the collective. But it also will help you then accepting others as they are as well. And then progress. It seems like a long slog. That's really interesting. But your efforts will pay off soon. Stay on course for at least a few more months before making any kind of change. So it sounds like I'm picking up through 2025. Just keep going as you are. But the indication here is to really give yourself some self-love and just love the way you look, love the way you feel, love the way, that you are. Step into your uniqueness. And then you're really going to see things differently in regards to other people. All right, let's see what the tarot has to say. And moving away. Okay. Kind of flipped out. This is going to be like half of, the spread's going to be half of what I normally do for the full August monthly since I was on vacation. So I'm doing this mid-month to encompass the second half of August. What's coming through for Scorpio, and we're looking at the third week, which is the week right now. Thank you. And then how about the last week in August? Is there a particular message for Scorpio? Thank you. Okay. Tea leaf message for Scorpio. for third week, current week. Ooh, both of these wanted to come out. Okay. And how about the last week for Scorpio? Last week, tea leaf message. Okay. And let's clarify the message that is coming through for this third week. Thank you. And let's clarify the message that's coming through for the fourth and last week in August for Scorpio. All right. All right. We've got everything in place. I'm going to look at the tarot first. And we have the Judgment. Major Arcana card, so there could be some change coming in. Out with the old, in with the new is what I'm picking up most. Ooh, and we have the Three of Swords. I almost feel this is connected to love your shadow, you know, in regards to self-love. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up. So with the Judgment card coming out, it's, and especially with accept and work with the flaws in yourself. You know, you're too hard on yourself, Scorpio. You know, this is really resonating with getting rid of what no longer works for you. You're very unique, mystical, magical, Scorpio. Sometimes secretive. There's a mystique about you. And there's a curiosity about you because you're so unique. But I do feel, you know, the card's indicating here that you need to really accept with what you don't care for about how you look or how you are or what you have, whatever the case may be. This is about loving your shadow and self-love and just loving how unique you are. If you stand out, get comfortable with that. That's such a great gift to be able to stand out instead of being what I would call vanilla. You blend in, you're almost non-existent. You were pretty much designed to stand out, Scorpio, is what my guides are telling me. So with the Judgment card coming in, it is change that's coming in whether you like it or not. It's telling you in regards to your efforts paying off. This is going to be in regards to self-love for yourself, as well as possibly the work that you do or something that you're working on, a project, but the project could be self-love at this time. So the Three of Swords here, I picked up right away that it could be something from the past where you got hurt. Your feelings were hurt is what I'm picking up, and you need to let that go. So with the Judgment card, this is the change that's needed. It's getting rid of anything that no longer serves you, letting you accept yourself for the way that you are, out with the old, in with the new, you know, with Judgment. Let's see. It's interesting because you had two cards come out. Wreath, sorrow over loss, and you have funnel, period of frustration and lessons to be learned. Well, this is all about so you can learn to accept others as they are. So you're wanting to sorrow over a loss. That could kind of be tying into the Three of Swords. We'll take a look at that. But you're wanting things to hurry up, go quicker than they need to be. It could be in regards to, I'm picking up for some of you that you're really taking a look at your appearance, and you might be getting a different hairstyle, a haircut, a color. You're doing something so that, you know, I almost feel that you'll stand out even more, and in such a good way. You'll be very unique. But there's a lot of frustration in regards to this self-love. I really feel that you're too hard on yourself. And then also with the progress, your efforts will pay off, but if you know that pouring anything into a funnel and trying to funnel it through this narrow opening is going to take longer. So lessons to be learned. This might be a frustrating, 2 weeks. Now, sorrow over loss. I want to pull a clarifying card. What are we talking about here? The Wreath, sorrow over loss. Excuse me. This is being left out. This is literally being left out in the cold. It could be being left out of a group. If whether it's in the workplace or where you live in the community, you're being left out. Maybe because of how you view yourself and how you come across. And so this is a lack of inclusion. So it's some kind of loss. Being left out in the cold. And that has a lot to do with accepting and working with what you feel is a negative about how you are, or, your looks. You're just too hard on yourself. So I think that you're getting the jade crystal to give yourself some good luck, trying to kind of give you that extra push in making some progress. And it's going to be gradual. So you need to hang in there. You need to just take things, step by step, Scorpio. And, an example that my guides are giving me is you're starting to see, like for women, men too, losing a little bit of your hair, getting gray hair. You need to love the person that you're growing into be. And that's kind of it's kind of jarring. The progress goes so slowly. It sneaks up on you, and one day you look in the mirror and you don't recognize the person. But everyone is unique, and I feel that you're very hard on what you consider as your flaws. So, Scorpio, let's clarify the week. Something is over. Something has run its course. You do have more opportunities with the 2 upright cups. So out with the old, in with the new. It's a period of frustration, being left out. This is the key card here for you. Accept and work with the flaws in yourself. Make yourself better. You can be a better person. You don't have to worry so much about your appearance, but, your words, choose your words carefully. So you can learn to accept others as they are. All right, 3 of Swords. Can be you were hurt. This could be why you're getting all these messages. It can be, you were hurt being left out in the cold from a group one too many times. It can be in regards to your health and well-being. So let's see what the tea leaf message is. We've got Dolphin. Financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. Well, that certainly ties in with progress. Your efforts will pay off soon. Stay on course for a few more months before making any kind of change. So some kind of financial gain in regards to maybe the work that you do. And you might be, the 3 of Swords can just be frustration and devastation and, almost, with it being swords, it's how you're thinking about things. And certainly this could be, you're hard on yourself as well. Let's see what the clarifying card is. You got the Page of Swords, which this particular page is giving you the message. And this is the message, working with better self-love for yourself. Put yourself first. Accept what you used to think of about yourself in a negative manner. This Page of Swords seeks out the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. You're getting some kind of message that is going to be able for you to make some progress in the work that you do, a financial gain, something that you did in the past, and now you're more approachable because you're not so reserved, or you're stepping into your power, your light this week, or I should say this last part of the month. You are making some kind of progress. And certainly the hurt could come from being left out in the cold. It could have been being passed up on a position that you wanted. Somebody else got it. Maybe they deserved it more. but you are making progress. You're seeing the truth for, how it is, especially in regards to you, Scorpio. The wonderful person, the wonderful, unique person that you are. Be your true, authentic self. But there's an indication to, I would wear jade if you have it, or at least carry the crystal with you for the remainder of August. But it looks like it's going to be a little bit of time where I feel that you're going to change your appearance to something that complements how you're feeling about yourself, something new, like a refresh, a do-over in regards to how you look, a hairstyle, clothes that you wear, a more polished image that you want to project. How you feel inside, you're going to transform on the outside and love yourself more. And in doing so, other people will no longer leave you out in the cold. All right, Scorpio. That's the messages for August mid-month, the last 2 weeks. Thank you so much for joining me and sending you love and abundance.